So yeah, let's go into No Trouble Please. So I guess... I wonder if he's going to meet any of the Velvet Room people. I don't think he did that, did he? Well, we didn't see that. Anyway, after leaving Yukon in the hall, we've been walking around the school building in search of other Persona users. The shadows and Persona fragments are building up at a surprising rate. Perhaps I'm feeling a little worried as the fog thickens with the passage of time. Because I was walking faster than usual, I was able to come across a new area quickly. Just in case anything happens, I keep my gun in my hand. I slowly slide the door open with my other hand. Beyond the door is a room with eerie light pouring in. The show is sitting on a coffin. All he's doing is staring at a giant clock looming at the back of the room. When he notices me, he slowly turns in my direction.
Huh? Oh, it's just you. Hey there. Looks like it's going well. Getting plenty of Persona fragments, huh? Yeah, it's going so well, I'm bored as shit. I want to see them cry and groan and pain and all that good stuff. Actually, what the hell are you doing? Hurry up and go take them apart. Well, there's no need to rush. After all, they can't leave this place. Huh? Well, yeah. I'm getting so bored. I should just go take out a couple of them. Whoa, hold on there. There's no need to get hasty when the plan's going so well, right? It'd be easier to just sit back and wait. What are you talking so big for? Want me to stick my sword through your ears?
With that, Sho slowly draws one of his katanas, then turns out and stabs it into one of the coffins lying around. He keeps hacking at it without a word, as if scratching an itch. I take this bizarre action as a sign of his madness.
Ooh, scary. Can't you calm down a bit? You won't beat anyone like that. And you came to get me because you needed me, no? You sure it's a good idea to kill me just because I rub you the wrong way? Cripes, what a wet blanket. Did you just come from a picnic out in the rain or something? Don't get the wrong idea. That guy has nothing to do with this. I can kill anyone I want if I feel like.
With a sudden fury, he unsheaths his other sword and points out my throat. Kill anyone if I feel like it, huh? Don't get cocky, you little asswipe.
Then go on ahead. It's easy, right? Have you actually killed anyone before? This guy's really pissing me off.
Sho sheaths his sword with a sneer. I'd figured as much, but now it's clear that he doesn't like people acting superior to him. They say people like himself from inferiority complexes, but I don't give a damn about his past. What's more important right now is take a quick glance at the X out of the corner of my eyes. All this sneaking around is really bugging me. They think they're hiding, but I can see their shadows on the floor. Those kids from the investigation team are as inept as ever. I move around to keep Sho from noticing them and walk towards him.
Look, there's no need to fight. Once it descends, after all, the world's going to totally disappear. Why spend your time dealing with them, you know? Just ignore those kids. That's not the problem. I look at those guys and I can't stop gagging. They just herd together like best buds. I don't know why they're so full of themselves. It makes me want to beat the shit out of them. Get them to cry like babies. You get me? Do you? Yosuke, Chie, get back!
Damn, I guess he did notice. Sho reaches behind his back and pulls out a knife and throws it at them. The knife fails to reach them though and thuds into the ground at their feet.
You're so lame. Such a frickin' irritating bunch. I hate to even look at you. I just want to see you completely destroyed.
His anger fueled shout echoes throughout the warped room. Figuring out that it's useless to hide any longer, Yukon and his little friend step out into the room. Damn it, I didn't want them to meet Sho any more than absolutely necessary. Oh, my plans have changed a little, but I can't help that. I think it's best if I play the spectator for a while.
Show me, Nazuki. What are you planning?
Huh? Weren't you listening? I'm gonna get rid of all you disgusting pests and make this a world I can stand to live in. What?
Don't be ridiculous. That won't help anybody but you.
Yeah? So what? Of course it only helps me. I'm saying you're disgusting, so you should all just die.
This isn't funny anymore. You're totally nuts. Are you saying that nothing else matters as long as you're satisfied?
Aha! Well, duh! Friends? Bonds? You worthless pests aren't accomplishing anything but licking each other's wounds! Shitty pests in this shitty world have no goddamn call to give me their shitty lectures. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get rid of every shred of everything!
Little. You really are a piece of shit that's not worth saving. You've got no right to do that.
The world will be much quieter soon. Just like here, a wonderful place where there's no one else. It's all for me.
What? A world with no one else?
Ugh, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Just hurry up and get smashed to pieces, you shitty pests!
Oh, there he goes again. Is that the youth anger I hear about in the news? My, so scary. Shiro explodes in anger and pulls out his katanas again with a menacing look on his face. He's just way too willing to hurt people. I may as well try to stop him, even though it's probably not going to do any good.
Whoa, what are you getting all worked up for? You really shouldn't do that. And you shut up too, you piece of shit! Come get me! I'll beat the life out of you! You'll be begging for mercy!
The red pillars in the corner of the room immediately shine as Sho takes a combat stance. I've never seen that posture before, but I can tell it's not anything like kids playing at being samurai. That's a killer style developed to take down the enemy with certainty.
I can't believe our town is such a mess because of that guy. There's no way I'm sitting back and letting it happen.
I'm with you. We'll show you with our own fists how strong you can be when you have something to protect.
Show strong. Don't let your guard down.
Yeah, how is this going to play out? Because we're not going to be doing the fight, so... Oh, I guess it just skips ahead then.
You little...
It was Sho who fell to the ground at the end of the intense clash. The red pillars shatter, signaling that the battle has been decided. Huh? I didn't expect this. Sho holds one hand to his chest in pain while he gasps, kneeling on the ground. From my perspective as a spectator, Sho was just as strong as his opponent. No, he was better in every way. Sho was faster, stronger, and focused on his opponent's weaknesses. So why did he lose? Well, duh, it's pretty obvious. The answer is simple. Persona. Sho didn't use a persona a single time during the fight. That means he doesn't have yet the power to use one. I didn't know that before. So learning this is a big plus for me. The other personality, Minazuki, used a persona. It's kind of weird, since they're in the same body, but they say the personas come from the power of the mind. So I guess it makes sense that one of them might not be able to use one while the other can't.
What did I tell you? This is because you kept using those weird powers. You got all puffed up because of someone else's gift.
Whoops! I accidentally spoke my mind in front of Sho. Quickly cover my mouth and notice Yukon watching me. Still in his fighting stance. I guess it's only natural they'd be wary of me, but damn.
Are we fighting you next, Adachi-san?
Huh? Oh man, don't be ridiculous. Why would I do something that hard?
Hard? Aren't you supposed to be on Sho's side?
Show's side? Give me a break. Come on. Isn't there someone else besides me you should be worrying about?
Someone we should worry about.
That's right. This isn't over yet. The troublesome thing about Sho is the fact that Minazuki's there too, and Yukon doesn't know about him yet, does he? Sho's been beaten and he's not just going to lie there and take it. This saves me the trouble of having to explain everything myself, but it's no good for me if they happen to get killed. Ugh, am I gonna have to babysit these kids myself?
Persona.
And there he is! The instant Minazuki sits up, a reddish-black shadow appears behind him and attacks the investigation team. The tables are quickly turned, and soon Minazuki's got the kids cornered.
Let's end this.
The two personas come together violently, but it's clear that the Yukons is at a big disadvantage.
Get a grip, damn it. Get yourself killed at this rate.
If that happens, my plan will have been all for nothing. I have absolutely no interest in what happens between these two brats, but I can't let them get killed. Just when I thought it was time for me to lend them a hand.
Persona! Persona!
Two personas appear from the red fog and attack Minazuki simultaneously. Minazuki's persona is stunned and its relentless attack stops.
Yukon! Senpai, are you alright?
Yeah,
It's Naoto, Shirogane, and some other girl I don't know. Is carrying a giant axe. They come running in and Minazuki sighs.
More imbeciles. It seems deploying doppelgangers made from shadows wasn't enough.
Don't move. Get away from Yukon, or I won't show any mercy.
No need for histrionics. I'll concede now without them. Though, should I at least get rid of Narukami first?
Minazuki points his blade at the kneeling Yukon. Unlike Sho, Minazuki would be able to kill Yukon like he was squashing a bug. He can't be underestimated. I'm actually going to have to stop him this time. I walk into the center of the room, placing myself between the two.
Sounds like a bad plan. Haven't you ever heard the saying, the cornered stag is most dangerous? I don't think you have time or energy to waste.
No. Why are you here?
Naoko-kun's eyes widen with surprise over seeing me, and then the school building begins to creak again. The shaking is longer and more intense than when I was on the roof, meaning that the power Minazuki's collecting is coming closer. Seems things were progressing a lot faster than I thought they would.
Ah! Whoa! What is the shaking?
It's begun. I'll be taking my leave. All that's left is to see this through.
Hey, hold it!
When Minazuki turns his back to leave, the other kids surround him to prevent his escape. But Minazuki doesn't show any sign of panic. In fact, he gives them a mocking sneer.
You truly love to swarm, don't you? You find your strength by herding together. But there are enough persona fragments now. I have no need to deal with you anymore.
What is this? My legs.
this again.
It only takes an instant. The moment Minazuki's eyes glow red, the air shakes and the kids in front of me suddenly stop, as if chained down. Seeing that confirms my suspicions. Minazuki's capable of using his persona to control others. He used this power to control that detective in the interrogation room.
I am overtaxed. I've been relying on this borrowed power too much. But now it's not enough time to hold back.
Minazuki spares one last glance at Yukon's group and runs off into the fog. The other kids are frozen like statues. I can only watch him disappear. I'm free to do anything, but there's no point in me chasing after Minazuki, so I just let him go. Once Minazuki's gone, Yukon's group is released from whatever hold is over them, and they all fall to the ground. Perhaps that was pretty hard for them. They all seem to be in a lot of pain. Before they can even catch their breath, the sound of footsteps approaches through the fog. A beauty in a skin-tight black catsuit shows up.
I'll take over from here. Let's begin. Bring on the ring.
When the lady yells out, red pillars reappear in the corners of the room and the invisible walls lock into place. Being stuck again seems to confuse the kids, and the situation now is that of their depth.
Mitsuru-san?
No, that's a fake.
Where's Minazuki?
He's gone already. Hey, not to butt in, but don't you think you're in over your heads a little this time? Didn't you see his power? You're up against more than just that brat.
I shout to them from beyond the invisible walls. There's no time for them to figure this stuff out on their own. Just get to it already. It's with a bit of annoyance that I continue
I
on.
mean, don't you think it's a little late? He said he has all the persona fragments he needs. So all that's left is to summon that thing, and then jam the fragments he's gathered into.
As I say that, a rapier swings right in front of my nose. I blink in surprise and see a few strands of hair falling right in front of my eyes, like in a comic. She may be a hottie, but I don't need a chick swinging sharp objects into my face.
It might have hurt. What was that for?
You speak too much, imbecile. Should I deal with you instead?
Whoa, no way! Where'd you get that idea? All right then. I did try to warn you guys.
I've said enough already. Even the stupid investigation team should get it by now, right? I turn my back on them and quickly leave the classroom. If they realise Shode's plans, then they should be heading for the top of the tower at this peak. They'll find countless shadows, the persona fragments, and that power. The pieces are all there. Oh man. Then again, it'll take them some time to get out of that barrier. There's even the possibility that they might not even make it to the top.
Seriously, give me a break.
Either way, I've got to disrupt Shode's plans somehow. I pat my jacket to reassure myself that my gun is still holstered at my waist, and run up the stairways leading to the top of the tower. You know, God, some of that reading dialogue is it's so badly done. Oh my God, and the text though, that's hard to read because it's white over like white backgrounds. It's like, yeah, you're not even trying, are you? A whim, huh? A whim. But it just sounds like his babyface turn is going really well. Yeah, yeah, it's been pretty good so far. I guess we're going to be doing our whim next. I had something I wanted to say, but as usual, I forget. Because, you know, it's kind of hard to remember your thoughts when you narrate. Anyway. Yeah, as I've mentioned before, I don't know if I'm going to do another playthrough like this. I probably will. Yeah, anyway. Let's go for this whim thing.